Hi all you toasty buns, I hope you're doing well. Today I want to do my long-awaited tea review. I've been holding on to this one for a couple of months because I wanted to make sure it was balanced and constructive, and that way you guys have something to gain out of it. Because I was either probably going to just compliment them straight for like 10 minutes or give them, try to be all haughty about it and then not really be constructive or true to what I think about it. So first I wanted to let you guys know some tea trivia. When I was first getting into tea, I was surprised to figure out that green, black, and white tea are all coming from the same plant, that is the Camellia sinensis plant. The different colors result from different amounts of oxidation in the tea. So black tea is going to be the most oxidized, and then green, and then white is the least. And white is the one that I consume most often because it has the least caffeine content, so I can just drink and enjoy the light and fruity flavor all day long. First, some stuff about TeBella tea, which I'm going to talk about. The owner is Abigail Sinclair, so we were able to do a project on her in class and meet her. She was really cool, and she does a lot of local farmers market events as well as stuff within the community. Over 100 different shops and hotels supply her goods, so she's really involved and really takes the time to just educate everyone about tea and pass on her knowledge. TeBella tea is carried also in Oxford Exchange. They were right across the street from the University of Tampa, so I was over there all the time, sometimes just to grab a cup of tea casually or to have high teas with the Lolitas that live over there. They have a really cute area where you can sit and enjoy a high tea, which has like little palm decorations and that kind of stuff. And it was like a black point tile floor. I'll add a picture here. They also have a wood panel side that's kind of like London/UK themed with a bunch of old photos and like a cool staircase. So I'll add probably another photo of like my calm standing on that staircase if I find it. Definitely, if you're in the Tampa area, I wouldn't hesitate to try it once things are moving again. It's a very cute area to get a couple of snacks or enjoy a high tea. They have a really cute, it used to be a bookstore, and now it's like a glasses area, I guess, so you can shop and chill. They also have coffee and small light treats for your friends that may not be interested in high tea specifically. The teas that I'm reviewing today are all oolong teas. I have a milk oolong up first. This is the one that, when I went into TeBella Tea and asked them for oolong, this is the one that they picked up because it was their most popular one and has a little twist. It's got milk scented with milk solids, which result in a really cool flavor, which I will describe to you more once I move on to the steeping and tasting. Next up is the Golden Dawn. I haven't tried this tea from TeBella before, but I saw their website and I was really interested in the unique characteristics about it. That's Golden Dawn. I'll talk more about it once I sip it, I suppose. The last tea that we have is the Tiene Guanyin. This is a tea also from the Fujian province of China, and it has a lot of history behind it. The Tiene Guanyin translates to the Iron Goddess of Mercy, and it's based off of a folktale that has two different interpretations. They've got the Wang legend and the Wei legend. It's said that Wang was a scholar who accidentally discovered the tea plant beneath Guanyin Rock in Jinping. He brought the plant back to his home for cultivation, and when he visited the emperor in the 6th year of his reign, he offered the tea as a gift from his native village. The emperor was so impressed that he inquired about its origin. Since the tea was discovered beneath Guanyin Rock, the tea was eventually named Tiene Guanyin. So this is one of the most famous and expensive types of tea. Tiene Guanyin may cost you as much as $1,500 per pound, but you can brew this tea 5 to 7 times, so you'll get a lot of bang for your buck just with the re-steeps, and you can enjoy it again and again. Alright, time to brew these up. I'm going to steep for about 3 minutes at 195 degrees. This one's very grassy. It's like it's like grassy but also berries. It's like kind of blueberry-y, but then also kind of like hay. I can't describe it. Like, I know my friends who would like question my taste in green tea will be like, oh man, you know. But like, I think when steeped, it probably will be very good when steeped. A little bit more. This one's so subtle. At first I was like, am I really smelling it? And then you have to shake it to kind of get the... You get a little bit of tea aroma, and then you're smacked with some like florals, and then... Not as green and grassy as the Golden Dawn. This one's not very bright, kind of just like hidden. I like how this one says 1 heaping teaspoon instead of 1 teaspoon. Because they always say 1 teaspoon. So. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Now for the fun and exciting parts. Alright, we are back again. Everything is done steeping. I'm so excited to try it. Okay, so first up is that good old milk oolong. I will start from left to right. You can see right now the tea is still a little bit transparent, but kind of assuming its green color and appearance. Pretty cool. And let's see, the middle tea is actually the darkest, even though I accidentally screwed up and put like slightly more water in it. It's the darker of the three. So even just smelling the tea itself, like not only, like when you open the bag, you're just wafted with a scent, like a splash of flavor and fruitiness. But even when smelling the tea, you still kind of get those notes of like carameliness. So alright, I'll go ahead and try it. Ooh. So you're kind of like initially hit with those like caramelly sweet notes, like maybe a little bit milky, hence the name milk oolong. So the process for this is just magical, and it really gives you a sense of a rich, full-bodied tea without having to add in any creamers or extra additives like sugar. So just on its own, it's really beautiful. If you didn't want to add in milk and sugar, it would be really delicious with this. Next up, we've got the Golden Dawn. It is going to be my first time trying this one. It is a tightly rolled oolong that unfurls into large leaves with an extreme full-bodied flavor, decisively bold, given its larger oxidized color. It is darker than the others, so even though I accidentally put more water. So. Also from the Fujian province in China, it comes from a Hui town, and the area is known for production of fragrant, nuanced teas. Alright, so let's see if it does have all those characteristics. So those grassy notes that I was hit with as I was like opening the package, you do get those right off the bat. It is kind of that like, you know, like raw kind of green tea, like fresh, almost like hay-like flavor I might describe, but like not in a bad way. It's just like really fresh, refreshing, and you get like the natural notes in it. However, the sweeter side also is present there, so you can kind of see the sweetness kind of creep up on you a little bit from the back of the palate, but it's not the initial flavor, I think. It doesn't have a strong, the actual brewed tea doesn't have a strong scent. So it's just like mostly opening the packet. It is like a very strong whiff of the actual tea. I'm not sure if I'm getting those hints of cinnamon lingering on the palate. I think that's maybe a slight exaggeration. But it's pretty good. I do enjoy it. I do enjoy a good oolong tea, although this one almost leans more into like the green tea side. It seems like kind of almost too rich to be oolong. Definitely a really approachable tea. I wouldn't peg this as a beginner tea because it is very like straight up just tea tasting. I would probably say So far, definitely milk oolong. I see why they recommended it to me initially when I came into TeBella, because it's a good like intro, you know, kind of light and sweet and a little bit fruitier. Versus this one is more like, okay, so you're in the tea world now. You know you like tea, but which one? So you can see if this one really barks up your alley and really calls to you. So. I let it steep a little too long, so I'm starting to get those tastes like bitter tannins on the back of my throat. So it's starting to get there. So good that I'm moving on to the next one. Like that. So for our last tea, the Tiene Guanyin. Should have smelled the other one first, but I didn't remember until like halfway through the cup. Oh man! This one almost has like, it's very floral initially. Like it punches you in the nose more than the other ones with the very like honeysuckle, like notes of jasmine almost kind of smell initially. I have high hopes. Very interesting. Even though you do get those like, it's a very floral scented tea. It's not very floral flavored. It's just very, very neutral. So now I see why they said a heaping teaspoon rather than a normal teaspoon. Maybe it would be even good to double it. So I might try that and see if that makes it any different. But it is a very like light flavor. Interesting. It says the profile is simply enchanting with sweet creamy notes and a heady floral aroma. Well, that's correct. The aroma, at least, is mellow and warm. Although harvested in the autumn, Tiene Guanyin is a perfect spring tea. I guess spring because it's like light and refreshing. Maybe, I wonder how this would be as an iced tea. But then again, iced tea is like you have to, you know, brew it twice as strong just to taste it because your tongue can't taste things as well if they're cold. So, Overall, really cool experiment. I'm glad that I was able to try more TeBella teas and kind of go down the line. Definitely thinking that milk oolong overall is going to be the most easily approachable. It's the sweetest and probably like best intro tea compared to all of these oolongs. I would say my top pick, yeah, I'm still going to go with milk oolong because it's you get that like little bit of sweetness and perfect balance without having to add anything. Like for me, I usually consume my teas without any milk or sugar. So I think it's just perfect the way it is. It's beautiful. Thanks again for joining me and watching all the way until the end if you did. I would like to remind you to like and subscribe. I've got some more content coming up, maybe more tea reviews, probably more meme content, just fun stuff, and let me know in the comments what you'd like to see more of. And hopefully I'll see you all next time. Stay toasty. Thank you.